Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Sugar and Sprinkle. This video is requested by Tina on how to make pineapple pie Filipino style. And for the ingredients, we are gonna need all-purpose flour. This is gonna be for the dough. Warm milk, granulated sugar, salt, yeast, and egg. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna activate our yeast. So into the warm milk, sprinkle then about a tablespoon of granulated sugar. Then you're gonna add in the yeast, and then you're gonna set this aside for about 5 minutes until this mixture gets foamy. So now combine the flour, the granulated sugar, and the salt. And just give it a whisk. So this is my yeast mixture looks like, and this is now ready. And to knead my dough, I'm gonna be using my bread machine. So into my bread machine bucket, I poured in my yeast and milk mixture. To that, I add in my flour mixture, and then the 1 egg. So I'm gonna put this back into my bread machine and let my bread machine knead my dough. Now if you don't have a bread machine, you can always knead your dough using your hand until the dough gets smooth and elastic. So let's move on to the filling. To the filling, we're gonna need pineapple. This is a crushed pineapple that I puree in my blender, cornstarch, granulated sugar, butter, condensed milk, and water. And you're also gonna need a yellow food color. I'm using gel. So into the wok, we're gonna cook this filling. Add in the water, the puree pineapple, condensed milk, and give it a stir. You're gonna cook this over medium-high heat. The butter, the food color, stir it again, and then add in the granulated sugar. Now you're gonna bring this mixture into a boil. But while waiting this mixture to boil, we're gonna combine the cornstarch and water to thicken up this mixture. So combine the water and the cornstarch. Pour in all the cornstarch into the water. And using a wire whisk, slowly whisk it in until these two ingredients is well combined. So I'm still waiting for my mixture to boil. So while waiting for that, I'm gonna move on to my dough. So into my work surface, I sprinkled some flour so that my dough won't stick into my board. And you're gonna roll this dough into very thin, long and thin. So this is my dough I rolled out. This is 22 inches long and 16 inches wide. So now my pineapple mixture is start boiling. I just add in my cornstarch mixture and continuously stirring. You have to continue stirring this so that the cornstarch won't stick into the bottom of the wok. And continue stirring this until this mixture it's really thicken up, like a thick paste mixture. And if you want the exact measurement on this video, please check the link down the description box below. And to be honest, this is the most tiring part of this recipe. And once your mixture look like this, you can now turn your heat off, but still continue to stir the mixture for about 5 to 6 minutes. And so this is gonna be the baking pan I'm gonna be using, and this is the size of this. Now if you have a bigger pan, I recommend you to use that because the pie that I make is a little bit thicker and bigger. So here I just sprinkled some flour again into my baking pan. And now I'm gonna put my dough into my baking pan. Just like that. And now you're gonna add in the filling. And using a spatula, just level it. Then take a knife and just make a little cut on each corner. And then cover the top. Then cut the excess dough. And then just pinch the side to seal it. And then using your hand, just push it in. Now this is a tablespoon of milk, and I add in a drop of yellow food color, and then I whisk it in. And then you're gonna brush this on the top of the pie. And then you're gonna bake this into a preheated oven, 350 degrees Fahrenheit, for about 30 minutes, or the top gets golden brown. But before baking, take a fork and then poke some holes in the top of the pie. And after baking, this is what it looks like. I baked this exactly at 30 minutes. And you're gonna let this cool down for about 30 minutes before cutting it. Now if you're gonna cut it, you're gonna take a spatula and loosen each side. So here I cut them because usually at the bakery they cut it into a triangle shape. And thank you very much for requesting this video, Tina, and I hope you like it. And thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!